Shalom. Call Haloyim. La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone Rule. Shalom to you, fellow laborers out there doing the work in truth and in sincerity, especially during these times. Shalom to the few Akwaf that believe as well. A hearty shalom to you other laborers and believers that are scattered throughout the face of the earth, whether you be among the heathen, and even like the heathen who are speckled Israelites, to the whole household of faith, which is the elect. I want to say shalom. Right back at you with another video. It's going to be quick, just something that, we've been basically harping on for some time, from the apostles on down to the youngest brother in the camp, judgment, judgment, judgment. And as you can see right here, this individual crashed last weekend, and I finally got around to just, get to this video clip and do a quick video on it, because this dude, I can't show it on here, but there's a video of him on social media where the crash, caused his head to come off his the rest of his body. So it was pretty graphic, and I can't show you because of how graphic it is, but I got this news clip of the same crash that happened. Okay, so let's jump right into it and play it real quick. I want to say fair use, fair use. My videos are not monetized, are only for educational purposes. All right, so fair use, fair use.
Yeah, good morning, Brett. Yeah, the Illinois State Police just left as we were going on the air here this morning. The feeder ramp is open in both directions. Of course, that means it should not have an impact on the morning rush here. Now, this is video that was posted to the Citizen app. The person who posted it said the driver was speeding and crashed. Now, we don't know right now how many people were hurt or possibly killed in this crash. The Illinois State Police say this happened around 1 this morning. The investigation is still ongoing. There were a number of state police out here and blocking the ramp when we showed up here this morning about an hour ago, but they just took off as we were going on the air. And again, the feeder ramp is now back open. We do expect to get a lot more information from the Illinois State Police later this morning.
So this dude, he was high speeding, crashed to the cinder block wall that be on the highways, the divider concrete walls that's removable. Some of them be really long and really wide, to basically make it so that vehicles can't penetrate through the walls, all right, due to other side of the median, because of oncoming traffic, or it could be for safety purposes, like going off the cliff or something. But the thing is, this dude hit high speed in the Jeep, all right, and he crashed to the wall. All right, and that was his last moment, all right, on this earth, man. And this is what's been going on, all right. You notice lately, a lot of people been dying. Why? Because the judgment of the Lord is upon, all right, all flesh, man. So this is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3 and verse 5. It says, the just Lord, what says in all caps, so it say Yahweh. In the Hebrew, that's his name. The Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh. The just Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not. But the unjust knoweth no shame. Right. So, hey, the just Heavenly Father, Yahweh, all right, he bring forth his judgment every morning, man. It's like you wake up, if you got the news break app, someone is dying, multiple, all right, groups of people, whether it be the dozens or the hundreds or even thousands, all right. Things are happening, man. That's the whole point. Okay, and you read the NLT, it says, but the Lord is still there in the city, and we know that the Lord is the one that brings forth that evil in the city. All right, like it says in Amos, the 3rd chapter, so there be evil in the city, and the Lord had not done it, right? So we understand the Heavenly Father creates both, all right, good and evil, okay? That's the balance of the Heavenly Father, okay? But they don't know, these people out here, they don't know All right, that new father is the one that brings forth this evil. Because somebody will look at this guy and say, well, he didn't have to die like that. Well, what do you know? All right, you're not the Heavenly Father. You don't know. You don't know what the Heavenly Father got in store for us, said individuals. Okay. This is Sirach 16 and verse 12. He says, "As His mercy is great, so is His correction also. He judges the man according to his works." Right. And what what do you know about this man's works? Now I don't know if he was a Jake or either might. It don't say, from what I gathered, but when you see the actual clip on social media, it's circulating on social media, you don't see this dude head literally on the, I think it was on the steering wheel, I believe, and his body was just linked over the armrest. Okay, so hey man, a testament of how great and terrible the Heavenly Father is, man. Okay, it says well, let's know that. Okay, let's go here to the book of Proverbs. All right, because you got people out here that don't understand, the judgment of the Lord, right? It's the book of Proverbs 28 and 5. And it reads, "Evil men understand not judgment." See? But they that seek the Lord understand all things. We understand that, hey, it was Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that took this dude out, man. And there was nothing he can do about it. He didn't know. What it says in Ecclesiastes 9, I kind of bring this precept out every week, seem like. Sometimes twice a week, but hey, this is a thing of repetition. But the point is, you see it come to pass every time, right? This dude got dressed. He had his top off his Jeep. Got the same kind of Jeep I got. Got his top off. Riding, looking cool, Jeep's a pretty fun vehicle. But he was doing a lot of shit to tempt the Lord. And guess what? The Lord took him out. And you don't know what he done against the Lord or the Lord's servants. So who are you to say anything, right? So it says, Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. "For man also knoweth not his time." See? You don't know your time that you're going to... you don't know the time, all right, that the Lord have appointed you. All you know is that you're down here on earth, you're living, and that's it. Now, if you, man of the Lord, you understand these things. You understand that our even our hairs on our head are numbered. So if our hairs on our head, is numbered, so are our days, all right, numbered upon this earth, man. And it's all up to the Heavenly Father, to call us back to the spirit world and bring us down here on earth, man. That's all in His ordering, okay? But the point is, it says Ecclesiastes 9 and 12, "For man also knoweth not his time." Okay? You don't know your time, man. So if you're not serving the Lord, man, be very afraid, man. Be very afraid, because the Lord is bringing forth that judgment. He's not going to stop. We're living in a time where judgment is just raining down, all right, like a thunderstorm right now. It shit happening all over this earth, man. See? And the only ones that's paying attention to, these things going on is the men of the Lord. Let's go to the book of James 4, right? All right, because this is how you should approach every day. And this is why you should be, for all you Akim out there, this is why you should be getting into the habit of saying that, it's what we call the traveler's prayer. All right, you ask the Lord to bless your paths, and matter of fact, let me see. I'll get it real quick. Baba Shah, bear me 1 second. All right, Shlaki, I'm back. This is the traveler's prayer, okay, and this is just something that I was given, that it could benefit you, and I'm gonna just go through it real quick. All right, it says Barak, which means to bless, Darak Yim Yah, all right. Darak Yum travel, or Darak is travel, Darak Yum make it travels, plural, and Darak Yum Yah make it my travels. Okay? Achar Wath Yah, all right? Achar Wath Yah, all right? Achar is path, Achar Wath is paths, like plural. And the Achar Wath Yah, my paths. The Yah on the end makes it my, possessive. Okay? It says Halak thayah, all right, halak thayah, all right, which is what? My walk, okay? Halak is, it's a walk, okay? Thayah, my walk, all right? Taza'af, thumb thayah, all right? Taza'af, thumb thayah, my departure. So how I would say it, hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, Barak, Darakim Yah, Wa Achar Wathya, Wa Halach Thayah, Wa Taza'ath Thum Thayah, Bab Kusha, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, Tawala Thum Yah Tawab Amun. That's how I would say it, usually when I'm traveling. Every day I get up for work, I try to say the traveler's prayer. And this is something that is beneficial, all right, if you put it to use, okay? Because you don't know what's lying ahead, okay? Our lives are predestined, okay? But you don't know what lies ahead. And so you should always pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah that your paths, all right, be blessed. All right, your travels, wherever you're going, be blessed so that you can make it there safely and make it back safely, okay? So this is James 4. And I'll start at 14. It says, whereas you know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeared for a little time and then vanisheth away. Because usually you're down on earth, it don't be that long usually, okay? And you read the NLT, it says, how do you know what your life will be like tomorrow? Your life is like the morning fog. It's here a little while, then it's gone. Right? Your time here on earth is short, as they say. Verse 15 on the KJV, it says, for that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that. And that's the mindset you got to have, man. That's why, hey, man, I'll see you out in the Lord willing, Lord willing, I'll see you. Oh, I'll meet up with you later on, Lord, when I make it to camp. Lord, when I make it to my job. Lord, when I make it to the brother's house. Lord, when you got a rib, children, whatever. Lord, if it's the Lord's will, I'll see you in a minute. Because you don't know, man. And it's that serious. It's all the Lord's will, man. That's why even the Lord's Prayer said, your will be done, right? So, hey, just always pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai that you make it to, you make it to your destination. You can pray for, protection while you're traveling, all that, man. Get into the Lashon Kodash, learn how to throw up prayers, man. It's very important we get into Lashon Kodash and learn prayers. All right, it says the prayers of a righteous man avail it much. So you got to get into the Lashon Kodash and learn how to make yourself a prayer to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, the Lord answer your prayer in due time. Okay, so with that, we'll give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachakodash. Shalom to the Lord's elect, and I'll see you next time. Shalom.